Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for your always great support in this broadcast. I don't take it for granted. Please consider to give this video a thumb of like. We had an issue, that is Adani deal, and it is now getting very clear that majority of Kenyans are tired with whatever so-called Adani deal, and some of the petitioners have decided to report Adani to court to challenge their deal which they had with President William Ruto's administration. And according to the news breaking, we are finding that Adani deals Katiba Institute challenged constitutionality of sections of Public-Private Partnership Act excluding Parliament from PPP concession agreements violates the law. That is what they have decided to do, to report Adani to court in order for court to listen to their plea. Again, we are finding this gentleman on George Peter Kaluma. Peter Kaluma, MP, is also on Adani's neck. He is saying that Kenyans don't want new finance laws to help government raise revenue. Kenyans don't want public-private partnerships to get private entities to invest in the economy. What do we want? Our court should throw out these unending cases before the ground government. Adani is good for Kenya. That is what he has said. Adani is good for Kenya. So, he pretends that our country is being governed by rules of laws, and any leader in this country follows these rules. Yet, the Katiba Institute reporting Adani to court, MP Peter Kaluma is disagreeing with this movement. Now he's getting out from what we call Adani's simulation. He dislikes this movement and is saying that the best option is to just do away without Adani. Kenyans are well capable and can survive even if Adani is there. That is what this MP is trying to tell us. The same MPs are the ones who make the laws, and if they do any slight mistake, they will be encountered for. We have several leaders who have done mistake in this country by even pampering the most of the leaders we have in this country. When they go to in the parliament to be rebuked over their misbehavior or mismanagement. So according to me, Peter Kaluma is a man on his own world. He is supporting William Ruto's administration directly and getting annoyed when some petitioners had filed this case of Adani's deal to court to be stopped and chased away from the country. So the MPs are happy, saying that Adani is good for Kenya. While many Kenyans are not happy on this deal. And that is the truth. I am very much convinced here that leaders might have been used just to support this Adani's deal, as the majority of Kenyans are rejecting it. So it is upon the judiciary to check if they want this country to go far when it comes to the issue of development, or they will still want this country to depend on loan, to depend on borrowing, and even bringing other investors through via contract. It is upon the judiciary to be asked if they still want Kenya, country Kenya, not to depend on itself, but to still continue depending on other people's property. It's upon the judiciary. And obvious, they are going to ensure that. Because when you look at why these people are now reporting Adani to court, it's because they are saying that Adani's groups are harmful to many Kenyans. It won't help any Kenyan in this country. And this partnership act, they are arguing, even including parliament, from PPP concession agreements violates the law. And that is why MP Peter Kaluma is defending Adani for no reason. These MPs are the ones who have dragged us behind. And it is very shameful that the MPs are also participating in leading this country into wrong direction. And that is what they are doing. So as I conclude, according to me, the Adani's deal should not be allowed in this country. Let this government to depend on itself. We have several people, the billions of money leaders are showing us. They can borrow leaders in this country money and renovate our airport. Must we just bring other investors? Are we not capable to raise even that money to renovate our airport if we want our airport even to be located? Are we not capable? We must stop this and focus as Kenyans and also as a nation. And I support the Katiba Institutes for their agreement. Let's wait and see the result. Ladies and gentlemen, what are your take? I rest my case at this point. Bye bye.